Good morning, students. Today we are going all out with the topic called balancing the chemical equations. Balancing the chemical equation. This topic is very important as far as chapter is concerned, because wherever you go for the PG studies, even you are supposed to balance the chemical equations. So you should know how to balance the chemical equations as quickly as possible with the following terms, with the following things what we are going to learn it right now. Now here, for balancing the chemical equations, we require some details. We should know how to balance chemical equations. As we all know that atoms is the smallest particle which cannot be divided into its simplest form. Now, in a chemical reaction, we always see a reactant side and a product side. That means left hand side of the reaction is the reactant and right hand side of the reaction is the product. We have to be very careful that the number of atoms present in the reactant side should be always equal to the number of atoms present in the product side. That means in a chemical reactions, atoms cannot be destroyed, neither it can be created. So number of atoms corresponds to the product formed in the chemical reactions with the number of atoms which is consumed in the reaction. For example, how to calculate the total mass or the total weight of a particular compound or a particular atom? Take an example. For example, I have taken here calcium carbonate. That is, calcium carbonate consists of calcium, carbon and oxygen. When it is heated at a temperature of around 1000 degrees Celsius, it breaks down into calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide. We have done it so many times. Now, atomic weight of calcium is supposed to be 40, carbon is 12, oxygen is 16. Now I am just telling you how to calculate the molecular mass of a molecule. Now which is, if you know the atomic weights of so and so. So how will you calculate? 40. Calcium 40 means, so here we will have to balance the chemical equation. No need. So here it is 40 plus carbon is how much? 12 plus oxygen is 16, means we have 3 atoms of oxygen, that is 16 into 3 is equal to calcium oxide is 40 plus oxygen is 16 plus carbon is 12 plus oxygen is 16 into 2. So here we get a 40 plus 12 plus 6 are 18, 48 is equals to 56 plus 12 plus 6 2s are 12, 32. So that means here how much we are getting? 100 is equals to 6 plus 2 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 100. Here also 100 grams, here also 100 grams. So you see the difference. In this calcium carbonate we have already have 100 grams of calcium carbonate. After the reaction also, the atoms is not losing. It is still the 100 grams. That means in a chemical reaction, before or after a chemical reaction has been done, the number of atoms always remains the same in a chemical reaction. So this is the example. What do you know? That means we can say atoms neither can be created nor it can be destroyed in a chemical reaction. Now, keeping all this in mind, we balance the chemical equation. balancing the chemical equations for us is for some of us is a very, very difficult process. So if we follow some rules and regulations or some tricks we will be learning now, so that the things will become easy for you. Let us take a first example as Fe2O3, that is ferrous oxide treated with aluminium gives aluminium oxide plus Fe. Now look at this reaction. This reaction, reactant side, product side, not balanced. This type of equations which is unbalanced or not balanced, having a chemical formula or a molecular formula is called as skeleton equation, or we can call it as primary equation. So what we can understand from here is any unbalanced equation having a molecular formula is called as skeleton equations or primary equation. Now this is a skeleton equation. Now we will balance this with the help of a method called trial and error method. Trial and error method. The method is very simple. You have to see the number of atoms present in the reactant side and number of atoms present in the product side, and then you will have to make it balanced. Now this is easy for some reactions, but some reactions it will be very difficult, so we will adopt some other strategies. Now here number of elements. Here we see number of atoms. Let us make a board LHS. Here we have right hand side. Look into this reaction now. In an unbalanced situation, ferrous. Here what are the elements we are having? Fe, O and aluminium. How many on the LHS side? Ferrous is 2 atoms. Oxygen is 3. Aluminium is 1 atom. RHS side, aluminium is 2 atoms of aluminium, oxygen is 3, ferrous is 1. So what we are going to do, we have to balance this equation with the help of a trial and error method. That means ferrous we have 2, so what we will do, we will make here 2. Cut this one and make it 2 here. So Fe2 means 2, if we add here, ferrous is balanced. Ferrous is balanced, 2 with 2. Oxygen 3, already it is balanced, 3 and 3. Come to aluminium. Aluminium here it is only 1, here it is 2. So we will make it 2 on the coefficient, and so that this cut and write here 2 and 2 is balanced. This is basically we call it as the trial and error method. Right? Now, so this is an easy method, but in some chemical equations when the level is slightly higher level, you won't be able to solve this with the help of this method, so that we will have to adopt some other methods. Let us see that also with few examples. So the first reaction what I am going to take is, for example, Mg3 magnesium nitride plus water gives magnesium hydroxide plus ammonia. This is the preparation of ammonia reaction. Now here we can see, first let us see the rules first. Whenever you get a reaction, first try to balance a metal. Then go for non-metal. Then come to oxygen. And last go for hydrogen. Keep it as practice. First metal. So metal can be calcium, sodium, potassium, magnesium, all these are metals. Non-metal, sulfur, carbon, chlorine, bromine, all these are non-metals. oxygen and hydrogen. So in a chemical reaction, first see whether we are having a metal or not. Yes, we have metal, that is magnesium. See here, magnesium here we have 3 in the reactant side. So we'll put straight away 3 here. So magnesium 3, magnesium 3 here balanced. Now after magnesium we will see non-metal. What is the non-metal here other than oxygen and hydrogen? Nitrogen. Nitrogen 2 atoms we have. Here we have only 1 atom. So we will make it 2. So here we have nitrogen is 2. Here also we have nitrogen as 2. That is also balanced. Now the next one is oxygen. Now whenever you make a change, go from the first and see whether it is balanced or not. Here magnesium 3, magnesium 3. Nitrogen 2, nitrogen 2 balanced. Now next is oxygen. Oxygen here we have only 1. But here we have how much? 2, 6. That means 6 oxygen we have. Here we have oxygen is 6. So to make it 6, we will make it as 6 here. So here we get 6 oxygen. Now changes as made, again go for metal. Metal, magnesium 3, magnesium 3 balanced. Nitrogen 2, nitrogen 2 is balanced. Now oxygen 6, oxygen 6 is balanced. Now the last one left is hydrogen. So let's solve now hydrogen. Hydrogen, see how much here it is. Hydrogen is 12. Here let us see hydrogen. 6, 6, 12. Hydrogen 12. So the entire chemical equation is balanced by the trial and error method, provided make it much easier by first balancing the metal. If metal is not there, go after the non-metal, oxygen, hydrogen. Now we will take another example. NS3 plus O2 gives nitrous oxide plus S2. Here the see, metal is not there, non-metal is there. What is that? Nitrogen. Nitrogen here we have 1, here we have 1, balanced. Hydrogen, hydrogen last we have to take. Then oxygen we have to take. Oxygen is how much? 2 here, 2 here, balanced. So nitrogen is balanced, oxygen is balanced. Then we will take hydrogen. Hydrogen how much? 3 we have, here we have 2. So we will make it 3 here and we will make it 2 here. So hydrogen how much it is here? 6. Here it is how much? Hydrogen is equal to 6. Now again go to the non-metal side. 2 nitrogen. Nitrogen is how much here? Only 1. So what we will do? We will make it 2 here. So nitrogen is 2 here. Nitrogen is also 2 here. Now come to the oxygen. Oxygen is how much here? 2. Here we have 2 plus 3, 5. But here we cannot do anything. So what we will do is write 5 here and make it divided by 2. So that these 2 can cancel out 5. Correct now? 5. Now we can balance it. So now 2 looks to be a fraction. So we will multiply the entire term with 2. So this equation will become 4 NS3 plus 10 O2 gives 4 NO plus 3 to the 6 S2. Now see the balancing whether it is correct or not. Nitrogen 4, nitrogen 4 balanced. Oxygen 20 we have. No, 2 will cancel here, it will be only 5, sorry. Because 2 into 2, no? This and this will cancel out and it will be only 20. So here it is 10 oxygen, 4 plus 6, 10 oxygen balanced. Hydrogen, 4 3s are 12. Hydrogen, 6 2s are 12. So this is also a balanced chemical equation. Correct? So I will give you a few more so that you can go home and try these equations and come back later. These are the few reactions which I have given to you. This is one of the favorite reactions. Which are reaction I have given to you. You prove by try by yourself by using the metal, non-metal, oxygen and hydrogen method, and can come out with the comments, or we can clarify your doubts later on whenever it is possible. Thank you.